Hi, it's me, Brandon Johnson, and I'm about to take you for a ride in this beautiful Chaparral 246.
What it really means to live life golden. Oh, golden, baby, oh, golden. They're about to see it shine.
So the first thing we do is put our plug in. We've already put it in, so let's go see where you put it. Back here beneath the outdrive, right there. So just hand tight. When you're done boating for the day, just be sure to take it out. All right, let's go for a ride. All right, now once you're in the water, turn your battery switch on. So that's located right back here. Starboard side, underneath the seat. Right here. So when we go boating, we turn it to both, okay? If we're gonna stop, cove out, listen to radio, we switch it to 1 or 2. A boat only needs a battery. So that way if we go to start it and we ran it dead and we get the click, 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 we can just switch to the other one and go boating. Remember, when the boat's on, turn it to both. The alternator is going to charge both batteries, and when we're done for the day, when we pull it out of the water, shut her off. So there we go. Now it's windy and cold today, but to start the boat, all we do is turn the key. This is direct injected. Okay, now that you got your plug in and your battery switch on, 3 things the boat won't start. I'll include a link to a video in the description. Make sure your kill switch is up, make sure it's in neutral, make sure your batteries are on. From there, the beep's all clear. You just turn the key and it fires right up. So you only have to push the button in when you go into gear, okay? Trim down, we got her trimmed up. Okay. So again, we only push the button in when you're going into gear. Your throttle range is beyond that. See our gauge is going down right here. And it'll scream when you're all the way down. That's good enough. Okay, so we push the button in for forward. Shifts nice and smooth. It's power steering, so it turns nice and smooth. Billy's doing a little video of the outside. Okay. Neutral. Now, for docking a boat, I always steer in neutral. If you steer in gear, you veer. If you steer out of gear, you pivot. Okay. It's so windy that it's just throwing
Just
me.
wait.
Can't even hardly turn.
I'm going out here. It's just for our own good. With you, I wouldn't go. It's dangerous.
Okay, so we got some crazy winds that we're fighting right now. Billy's making the spin. So I'm gonna start this video once we get closer to the no wake buoys. Now let's run through the systems. So we got our horn, bilge pump, that's automatic. I can hear it whining. Blowers here. That ventilates the engine compartment. I normally only use mine after I get gas because you don't see any fumes, and I know in a video you can't smell them, but these motors burn so clean that you really don't notice a big difference. So we got our volts, good, trim, oil pressure, engine temp, tachometers in the middle. This is ramping up there. I just kind of goosed it in our speedo. Now that won't kick up till we go faster. Fuel gauge, depth finder. There's a button for it, so let's run through the buttons and switches. Depth finder's here. Courtesy lights are on the inside. Engine room lights, docking lights, navigation lights. That's driving at nighttime. In the middle's off, down is stopped. Okay, you see these light up in red. Water pressures for the water pump. This does have captain's call exhaust. Hopefully you can hear that deep sound now. So that's pushing the exhaust to the side. Just remember, only change that at idle speed, okay? It's the only time you use that. Raise the hatch, take a look at the motor. It doesn't have a wiper, but there's a button for one. So now we're just kind of running here, coasting. Got my boss with me. 6.2 MPI, 320 horse. There's our Catfish call, fire suppression system. Everything's clean in here, nothing weird. There's our batteries. Go ahead and shut that, and I'll start this over once we get out there a little further. Okay, it is so windy. The waves out here are crazy, but we got to open it up so we hit this coast. So I'm going to include a link in the description to a video on how to operate tilt and trim. My purpose of this part of the video is to open it up full speed, show you how fast it planes, then trim up. We'll whip around and head back to the boat ramp. So let's go from a dead crawl. As you can see, we're all slowed down here. Now let's go ahead and hammer her down. So the Bravo 3 makes the boat trim almost immediately flat. I mean, it planes so smooth. Look at our speed here. 40 something, trim down. Just trim up. 1, 2, over 50. Time to shut her down. She does 50 easy. So what I want to do there is just show you that the boat sounds and runs excellent under a load. People ask how fast can you go when you turn it? Just about as fast as you want to go. It'll whip right back around. Alright. So we've already kind of went through all the upholstery, but everything's in really nice shape. So we're going to head back and put her on the trailer. Thanks. I hope you like her. She runs excellent. I tell you, if it didn't, because I wouldn't want it to ship out there and you be not happy. So I appreciate the opportunity, Randy. It's kind of a nice cruise right around in here. About 30 mile an hour, trimmed down, 3,300 RPM. Running nice and easy. So we're headed back to the ramp. The conditions out here make it hard to really run the boat comfortably. So I feel like I shorted you a little bit. So I just wanted to get out here into the rough, big waves. And it's safe. I mean, it's solid. It's not rattling. Nothing crazy. There we go. Alright, we just got back here getting ready to put on the trailer. One-handed. Just wanted to show you like our temperature was good. We idled back. Oil pressure was good. So now people put them in the water easy. Put them on the trailer is where they struggle. That's because they get the trailer too deep in the water. So can you see how we can barely see the boards out of the water there? The trailer is made specifically and only for this boat. So as long as you can see those, it'll glide right onto place. Just like that. Our depth finder's beeping because we're less than 3 feet of water. So let's go ahead and trim up a little bit. See right here. Now we can go ahead and bring her forward. Slow and steady, nothing herky-jerky, so I'm just applying consistent, steady pressure so that it butts up against the trailer nice and tight. And that's all there is to it. So now we can come on back. Okay. Make sure we shut our battery switch off and be darn sure and trim up all the way. Now, I've had customers call and say my boat's not trimming up. They put it on the trailer, they shut it off, the gauge isn't reading. The trim works just fine. But if you shut the key off, the gauge will quit working. Hopefully that makes sense. See how then it just pops all the way up? Well, we're gonna head back and put all these together, and I sure hope you're happy with it. All right, Randy, we just got her pulled out of the water here. One thing I noticed when I was driving it, this rail's just got like a slight bend to it. Man, it looks worse in the picture, in the video right now. But gel coat's nice, hull's nice, trailer's really nice. On the starboard side, still got the little nick to fix up front that I mentioned. I pointed out in the first video as well. We're going back now to put these two boats I sold in the shop for detail, cover them up, put them in our storage so they're ready to ship out. There's the nick I mentioned. So everything's great down here. Well, I sure hope you're happy with it. I was extremely impressed by it. Well, maybe that's not, because that rail's got a little flex to it too, but maybe they're both like that. I'll be darned, they are. Huh. Well, I was wrong.
Models popping bottles.